Well, a New Jersey man is now serving 7 long years behind bars for possessing 2 guns that he had purchased legally.
A case that the NRA called an example of weapons laws turning, quote, law-abiding gun owners into criminals.
The state of New Jersey, I can tell you as a former life-tenured judge in that state, is not a friend of the Second Amendment.
So outrageous. When I first read this story, I could not believe my eyes.
Now the outrageous story of a man sentenced to 7 years in prison.
Facing 7 years in jail.
Sentenced to 7 years in jail.
7-year prison sentence.
They've offered you a plea bargain of 5 years in jail. You basically told them to go take a hike.
The judge made a huge mistake.
This was a victimless, violentless offense, if it was an offense at all.
Back in August, Brian Aitken was sentenced to 7 years in prison for possessing handguns that he had legally purchased in Colorado.
New Jersey law provides for an exemption when you're moving from one residence to another.
And in fact, the jury 3 times asked the judge to charge them on the exemption because they knew what was going on.
The jury asked 3 times.
The jury was begging to hear it, to hear it.
What the real problem is, there's a patchwork of gun laws state to state, and God forbid anybody moves out of state, because you're going to end up behind bars.
I think as much as this case is about gun laws and kind of the contradictory nature of some of them, it's also about a bad judge.
How in the world can prosecutors, and for that matter the judge, justify what happened here? 7 years.
One state governor is giving a man a lot to be thankful for this Christmas.
Governor Chris Christie commuted his sentence, and Aitken was released after serving only 4 months.
Chris Christie commuted his 7-year prison sentence.
Even though Brian Aitken's sentence was commuted by Chris Christie, he is still blocked from seeing his son because of the gun charges. You have been unable to see your son for 2 years.